Hi, this is George, and today I'm going to do the letter B on here. I did the letter A earlier, and the general shape that I want to go for is a circle and a square. So I'm going to use a compass, a pencil, a kneaded eraser when I need to, no pun intended, to get rid of the pencil marks. And I'm going to also use my Settler fine liners because I'm going to apply a little bit of color. So I'm going to go with the 0.1, 0.5, and the 1.0. And basically you can use whatever pens you have available. Let's get started with the basic outline. I like to use a pencil before going in with my ink in case I want to refine stuff. But if you want to go with ink first, go for it. After all, this is your doodle. You can do whatever you want. And the supplies I use will be listed in the description below. First off, I'm going to measure the surface area of this so I can kind of get an approximate idea of the center. Okay, that's good. And as with all my doodles, I don't know exactly what I'm going to do, but that's okay. But if you want to more plan for, it's okay. Now, I'm not a great letterer, but if you have like a stencil that you want to use, go for it. I like tulips, So I'm going to do a tulip here, in keeping with the floral motif I started. And one over here. I'm going to use the 1.0 first. For a darker border around the tulip here. And since it's a little bit warm here, I'm going to protect my paper with a little bit of paper towel. Let's see, and this is going to be a leaf. Now I crossed over the B shape because I like the effect that you get when you cross over one element with another. Go in with my eraser. Because I think I went a little bit beyond the B shape, and I kind of lost it. So we'll go back in and re-establish it. Kind of, hopefully. So this is the 0.5, and let's reestablish this B. Okay, good. Get rid of the pencil marks for the tulip. And let's extend using the 1.0, so it's getting that back in. Now, I had originally thought of doing the B in other ways, incorporating geometrical shapes and maybe a layered arch. But the more time I thought about it, the more ideas that I came up with. But meaning to say, I will probably do another B using a different format, and I'm not necessarily just going to be for limiting myself on what I do. Basically, the more time you have to think of something you can do, the more options present themselves. But just sit back, relax, and zero in on an idea and then just go for it. Here I extended the pillow here, here, and here, and I added some detail line work for my leaves. And for that one, I use the 0.5 because it gives it a different line weight from the thicker line that I created using the 1.0. And I'm going to go in with my 0.1 now, because I like the ability to offer subtle shading with the stippling. And stippling is this matter of tiny dots spaced out you go tight in and then gradually spread it out a bit more. I'll show you again over here. Tight in. And then gradually spread them out. Go back with my paper towel to protect my paper. Let's add in some more detail with my 0.5 pen. And see this line here? When you do the vein, try avoiding this one, because if you do this, it is confusing because you think visually this is a continuation of this. Just a thought. Okay. In looking over this, I'm going to treat it as I'm not going to apply in any color. So each element has to celebrate itself and stands alone. I'm going to add some more stippling here. I'll be back. I added some more stippling, which I'm going to add a little bit here as well. Now, some of this is sped up, so take your time when you do it, and I'm going to add a little bit more detail for the petals. Remove from the paper a bit more pencil and I'll be back. So what do you think? Not bad. So remember, take your time coming up with an idea, and then remember, if you at the end of your execution of the idea, if you don't like it, do another letter B and leave this one behind. Remember to check your registration to vote. I hope you, there's a link in the description below. I hope you enjoyed the video and got inspired to play around with the letter B, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.